I know how upbeat you were before the start of the season, Dennis, the pre-season press conference, you and your players, but it's good to cement that feeling, isn't it, with a good win first off?
Yeah, it's good to deliver on what you talk about and what you've practiced. I think some teams throughout pre-season and not like week in, week out, you get lost in your own world and you think you're all right, and then you step into the reality of what's outside you. I think what we've done this year is we've taken a lot of information from our previous years. We've looked at other sides, we've looked at the other part of the world, and we've decided we've lifted our levels up, and that's a credit to like our coaching teams and the conditioning staff that we drove the lads harder. But the lads as well, the lads bought into it. We were a bit disappointed about what happened last year, only because lads got injured when they thought they wouldn't have got injured if they'd been a bit fitter, and we had too many players out to really mount any kind of challenge. I think it's the first game again, and we'll take our pats on the back because we played well and we got a good win at home in the first game. But we know there's a long way to go, and there's holding ourselves together, keeping ourselves injury free, which is very tough to do because things can jump out at you. And like I say, from the weekend we lost Pat Arvan, probably for 12 weeks. He's broke his arm. So they're the kind of things that can jump onto you. Like, so he'll have an operation on Friday, and that'll set us back in a big way because he's such a big part of our backfield.
Did he score his try after he broke?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he played for about 15-20 minutes with a broken arm. Not Alan Prescott, but it was a big effort.
I imagine you were a bit frustrated in the first half. The play the balls were incredibly slow, weren't they? And then things just didn't quite go to plan, but you rescued it.
No, I was frustrated, but I was more frustrated with the fact that, like I said, that we looked edgy. We spoke about that things might not go our way and how we would respond, and we did. But like I say, it took us till half time to get there. But I think it was the fact that nobody really gave us any kind of chance. But what we had done, we'd set ourselves up with high expectations and also like some real big targets in that game. I think lads were a bit edgy because they wanted to deliver. I think that's what came out in the first half, that little bit of edginess about the group. And they didn't really do anything to us. Like I said, they scored a try off a kick that we should have diffused quite easily, just to bounce off the chest, and somebody picks it up, puts it down. They didn't broke us down. I knew there was a good run from an international fullback who gets a one-on-one and just manages to squeeze the ball down from 5 yards out. So it's not like they've actually worked any kind of plays on us or pulled us apart or made us look vulnerable. They've scored 2 tries that are quite defendable and also very easy to solve. And other than that, I thought we looked really strong. I thought we created opportunities. I thought Chris Dean's footwork and just what he'd worked in the year was good. I thought John Mellor and Tom Gilmore were finding space. We had opportunities a couple of times on edges that was one pass away. And Catalan defended okay at times, you know what I mean? Their edges, and Luke Walsh makes some good decisions. William makes some good decisions. Thornley makes some good. You're going to get that in good sides, but you've got to stay in that place where you just keep putting them under pressure, I felt that's what we did in the second half.
You must have been pleased with the bit of innovation that the lads showed. I mean, the short drop out, for example, the last tackle play when Joe put Chris Dean in, thinking a little bit out of the box at times.
Is it? How do you practice that kind of stuff? So that's why it works so well. I think, I say, you look at the game and you look at things that you can do, and you I've one rule is that I don't mind what you do as long as I've seen you practice doing it. We have to practice it to make it can look the most random thing in the world, but if we've had a look at it, we've put the play on, we've worked on who goes where and why they go where, then it looks like it's off the cuff, but a lot of the stuff has been worked really hard on, like I say, and those kind of things are not things that just jump out and they make their mind up on the day. They've actually talked about it, they've practiced it, they know where it's going, and it was, like I say, it's nice when those kind of things come off.
You mentioned Chris Dean there. There were other people who caught the eye. I mean, the team played well as a whole, but I know you mentioned after the match, Chris Houston playing more in the middle. Yeah,
predominantly that's where he'll play this year. He'll play as a 13 or as front rower. Like I say, we were intending to do that last year, but like I say, the injuries and losing Christine and being all over the place with some back rowers, it was Chris just had to do the job that he had to do last year. But he was always looking at playing at a 13 or a middle role last year. I think it suits his game. I think his energy and his leadership around that part of the park is invaluable. Again, I said after the game, I thought he had a really, really top game.
Other than Arvan, did everyone come through the game?
Yeah, everybody's fine at the moment, like I said. But they're the kind of things they can creep up on you. Like you say, you get one this week, you get another in a couple next week, and you're not getting people coming back. But that's the nature of the game, and we've got to protect ourselves by being as healthy and as fit as possible to be able to accommodate that. Those random, like I say, Pat's broke his arm. I can't even really see it in any of the video stuff. It's just a collision. It's not a swinging arm. It's got caught in between two people. They say, and he plays. I think he knows it's sore, but he doesn't think it's anything too harsh, and it just gets worse over a period of time. And then when we have an X-ray just today, it's got a fracture.
You've no Ryan Ince at the moment, have you? Obviously. So what are your options out there?
At the moment, Ollie Ashall and Ed Chamberlain have been training really well. Like I say, Ollie's exciting and predominantly a fullback, but I think we can do some work with him on the wing. But I'm not really sure where we're going to. We could change the team around a little bit. Charlie Runciman could play on that edge, and Chris again could go into the centres, or Matt Whitley could play in the centres. So there's a couple of things to jig around and talk to the coaching staff about, and things that are in my head at the moment of where we could go. But we've got some cover. That Ryan Ince is, like I said, about 3 weeks off yet, so he would be the obvious choice to fill that hole. And like I said, we're still in the marketplace as well for somebody to fill that spot. Like they said, it's one of those things that you wouldn't want to talk or bring up again, but that's like I said, between Steph Marsh, Pat Arvan, Ryan Ince, who's injured, and then Cato, who would have been here to play, that would have given us the ability to fill that spot quite convincingly.
Castleford this week, and they've had a smack in the face, haven't they, in their first game of the season? So Darryl Powell's threatening all sorts of repercussions for his players, so they're going to be up for this. Yeah,
I don't think, no matter which way they've gone, if they've started off really well and got a good win or a good performance at St Helens, I think they know that when we've turned up at Castleford the last few times and it's been very, very tough. It's a tough place to play, but I like taking it. I like playing there. It feels like a rugby league town. It feels like a rugby league ground. It's a great place to go and play. I really enjoy going and competing on that pitch. I know the lads feel the same way, and we've got nothing to lose. Again, we're going there with an attitude of things that we've talked about work, being able to respond to a bit of adversity we had to during the game, and the confidence of things coming off for us. What they've got as well, they've got some fantastic players that will feel a little bit like they've let themselves down the week before, but they're coming off a great year and not a massive amount of changes in their squad. But like I said, there's going to be a kickback from that game, and we've just got to go and confront that and be ourselves.
They throw a lot of shape in Castleford, don't they? No one last year seemed to quite come to terms. They didn't really show much against Saints and all last week, but especially on that left side, you've got a lot to cope with there on that side in terms of collective decision making.
I think most teams have got shape and movement. It's like say how they execute, and I thought last year Castleford executed exceptionally well. They had some really good players. I thought Luke Gale had a Man of Steel year, and that's why he won the Man of Steel. He was the best player in the competition, and he played on their left edge. So Zach Hardy offered a threat that they might not have at the moment, but Ben Roberts will get better in that position if he keeps Ben Roberts there, which I think he will. If he sticks Greg Eden in there to give him some different options, I'm not sure how many changes Darryl will make. I think he'll give them a bit of a serve and expect them to respond. They're all good players, and they want a home game from them to be where their season starts.